just peeling up some potatoes for mashed potatoes. Also, if you peel the way I'm doing, like this, instead of like this, that is the most inefficient way. You put your thumb on the potato, you put your knife on there, and you can get some nice, long, even strips off, and it's much more efficient, and you don't make a big mess, and you don't send potato peelings flying everywhere. Okay, I'm just going to cut up these potatoes for mashed potatoes, and it's not too important exactly what size you cut them. It's just important that you cut them pretty evenly. You don't want a bunch of different sizes of chunks, so I usually just cut it in 4, and then that way. So they're like, I would say about 1 inch chunks maybe. Sorry, the light is kind of weird there. That is 5 pounds of potatoes, and yes, some are white and some are yellow. That's what I had on hand. So I usually turn it on high until it started to boil, and then I turn it down. All right, my potatoes are boiling, so I'm going to take the lid off, turn the heat down to about a medium high. All right, let's see if these potatoes are ready. They look like they probably are. When you pick them up and they're starting to break apart like that, they're probably done, but just to be safe, you get a big chunk, stab it with your fork, and if it breaks apart, which it does, breaks apart easily, it's ready to beat, mash, whatever. One of the best tips for getting fluffy mashed potatoes with no lumps is to beat all the lumps out before you put milk and butter in. Once you put the milk and the butter in, it's harder to get the lumps out. So when it's just the potatoes and you beat them first, beat them really good, get all the lumps out then, and that's your secret to no lumps in your potatoes. Also make sure there's no water in. When you drain them really well. All right, that looks good. It's nice and fluffy and no lumps.